You listen to some of the drama that's going on in Bert Show family's life or around the world, and if you listen to the show, here's the benefit. You go, my life's not that bad. I got some drama, but it's not that drama. This one is not one of our listeners, and I'm not even sure if this one is true. This one comes from The Sun in the UK. Now, for the new Bert Show listener, Mo, what is quote-unquote piano playing for us?
That is the code term that we use to talk about intimacy.
Right. So if you got kids listening in the car, we say piano playing, wank, wank, but you parents know what we're talking about, okay? Wank, wank, wank. All right, so this is according to The Sun, and it was so fantastic, we had to share it, right? Again, I don't know if this is a true story or not. I'm having fantastic piano playing, wank, wank.
I like that.
Wank is nasty.
With my wife's brother. Okay, let's do that again.
Whoa.
I'm having fantastic piano playing with my wife's brother. I can't stop seeing him, but I can't leave my wife and kids. I'm 35. My wife is 34, and we have 2 children aged 4 and 6. My brother-in-law is 28 and single. My in-laws retired recently when they sold their business, and my wife organized a surprise party for them at our house. It was a great evening. A lot of alcohol was consumed, and at the end, there was just my wife, her brother, and me left. My wife went into the kitchen to clean up, and her brother made a pass at me. I put it down to us all having had way too much to drink, and I brushed it off. He got a cab home later, but the next day I kept thinking about him and what happened. I ended up texting him, and we arranged to get together the next evening. We met at a pub near his flat. It felt awkward at first, but as the evening went on and we had more to drink, I started to feel a little more comfortable, and it became obvious that we were attracted to each other. Now, imagine this dude going to his wife like, hey, I'm going to hang out with your brother tonight. And she's like, oh, my God, that is great.
This is what I've always wanted.
You guys are hanging out? This is what I've always wanted right now. So when the pub closed, he suggested a few more drinks back at his flat, which is very luxurious and stylish. That was a great job. Good taste. He opened a bottle of wine, sat down beside me. We looked deep into each other's eyes, and the next thing we were kissing, and one thing led to another. Before I know it, we were playing piano.
Let's go. That was so fast.
Let's go.
Did you hype it?
Yeah.
Let's go. It was amazing, and we've been playing ever since. That was 4 months ago. He said he loves me, and he wants me to leave my wife, but
boy.
I feel stuck. I don't want to leave my kids, but I can't keep going on like this with my wife and brother-in-law forever. Woo. I don't know who Deidre is. Is this like a advice column in the UK? Is that what this is?
Yeah, I think it's like a Dear Abby.
Okay, so their version is Deidre says, leaving your wife.
That's Australian.
Sorry. All I know is it's Easter here.
Yeah.
Okay. Leaving your wife or your brother-in-law would tear the family apart, as well as being very hurtful for your wife and damaging for your children. I just keep replaying in my mind like how much time he's spending with the brother-in-law and how happy the wife must be that everybody in the family is getting so close. This is so great.
This is probably the furthest thing from her mind.
Yeah. She's like, how was the game? He's like, what game?
Man, you talk about a bombshell,
sport?
man. If this one comes clear. If your affair with him is only about piano playing, whack, whack, you'd end up riddled with guilt. Even if you feel it is more than piano playing, you need to take a step back before deciding what to do. Despite their different genders, your wife and her brother will share certain characteristics, and what attracted you to your wife is probably similar to what is now attracting you to your brother-in-law. Stop the affair. Focus on your marriage. Well, she's brilliant. For yourself, your wife, and your children, too, they will be best off if you can get your marriage back on track happily. Do stop cheating, though.
Oh, there's that.
Being bisexual doesn't make it okay. So maybe he's thinking like, well, it's not a woman. No, he's not thinking that.
No. And it's a brother, man.
I know.
Come on.
Yeah, I don't even know if that is real, but man, when he does come clean to her, whoa. So not only were you cheating, but with my brother. So that's something you can't come back from. Like in a case like this, I'm not for a huge lie like this. Like I say, in any relationship, 100% honesty is about 2 percentage points too much. Like this is a 90% lie right here. But if he wants to keep the family alive, he'd have to shut this thing up.
Well, it doesn't even, like, a divorce isn't even the end game. Like, she can't talk to her brother anymore.
Right.
Like,
You're blowing the whole thing up.
And
yeah.
he's risking like stopping talking to the brother, and then the brother be upset, and then he can blow the whole thing up if you don't want to say something. So it's just, oof.
Why would why would the brother make the pass at him? You know, like, and I understand everybody was drunk, and then why would he follow through? Like, that's what's so frustrating when people cheat is they have like so many times that they can stop with that decision. Like I had a friend that cheated, and she drove all the way back to her apartment to get, you know what,
Right.
and came all the way back. So I'm like, you had so many stoplights
Yeah.
to go, I'm making a mistake. And you went ahead and did, it's not a mistake
Right.
at that point.
I've said
And
that a million
it's very
times.
frustrating. And this is a full-on affair for months, so it's unrelated. But I'm just like, oh, you had so much time.
That is a
Stop.
series of bad decisions. That is no mistake. Like you
Yeah.
can't look back at 4 months ago. That was a mistake and put it under one umbrella.
Yeah.
That was 100 bad decisions. And you
Yep.
knew what you were doing.
I don't know how he can just continue like this, man. All of the times that they're gonna be together as a family, like I just don't see how you could keep this secret to yourself forever.
I don't know. I don't know what to do there.
The Bert Show.